Hello everybody and welcome into the SFA Season 19 College Football Playoff. We are back for the quarterfinals. We've got the Cotton Bowl as number 6 Auburn Coach Cabbage goes to Dallas to face Iowa State and Coach Schwartz. Gonna be one heck of a game. Two of the best teams in the country facing off in the quarterfinals. Looking for their space in the semis, which will be on Saturday. Both these teams had very unique games in the first round. Maryland kind of gave Auburn a run for their money in the first half, but then Auburn kind of stuffed them in a locker in the second half. Whereas for Iowa State, they dome-shotted Cincinnati in the first 3 minutes, and then they were up by so much, 52-7, that they got shit on in the second half, and it did not even matter. So going to be a fun time. Very unique teams here. I would say these might be two of the heavy favorites on this side of the bracket. But as always, we're going to go through both rosters and we'll get into the game. And this is the SFA. If you want to join, you check out the links in the description. You can join at any time. It's a lot of fun. And if you are watching live, make sure to drop that Twitch Prime sub so you don't miss out on any of the action. It's going to be a fun one. Let's get on into the rosters here. Welcome in, guys. We got Phi here late night. We got Cabbage. Uni's here. Alright, make sure you check out Home Field. Christmas right around the corner. You can still get those presents done. 15% off as well. Who doesn't like saving money? I know I like saving money. Alright, so Auburn, we just saw them. Lenoris Gums, the freshman, he had a very efficient day against Maryland. Almost no incompletions. But this offense completely revolves around the success of Logan Bronner. Can he carry them to a national championship? That is the question. At wide receiver, Greg Thomas. Marv Beekman had a fantastic opening round game as well, catching a ton of balls. We also saw Keani Traylor play a lot, so we'll see if he's an impactful player. Phil Franklin's the third is the Alabama transfer. Offensive line, one of the best in the nation. And on defense, they got Bradjic Bulu, the SFA player. You got George Jude, Gary Goodyear. And at linebacker, Sean Bray, he had a forced fumble and a pick in the last game. Derek Hayford, Kenny Bornholt, the SFA player. And out wide, Perry Taylor, Connor McPherson, Mohammed Habib. And you also see some Willie Yap mixed in there. Troy Carter at safety along with Bosco Beasley. And their kicker is a junior. And they're going up against a kind of battered and beaten Iowa State. Like a Kentucky fried steak here. As Cleet Peppers is injured, it's Preston Lyons, the freshman again. Greg Cooper also injured. So it's going to be Russ Smiley, who had a legendary performance against Cincinnati. We'll see how he faces against the SEC champs. At wide receiver, Ray J. Butler, 3 touchdowns in the first game. He had a kickoff return for a touchdown and 2 receiving. He is their X Factor. Mozzie Barmore, the SFA player, and Johnny Burton. Tight end Pop Heyman. They also have one of the best offensive lines in the country, littered with SFA players, and the Outland Trophy winner. And on defense, Andre Wilson. You got Muyumbo Bole, Igor Torgerson, Jamal Brown. At linebacker, Kelvin Cox. You also see some Elmo Birnbaum. Shaq Madison, best linebacker in the country. And Dustin Anderson, who won the Bednarik. And out wide, a full SFA secondary, Kari Mickens, Jacoby Parsons, the freshman. And out back, Holland Heights, Buck Hardy, Miller Fang. It's going to be a fun one here tonight. So Schwartz and Cabbage, if you're here, let me know what jerseys you guys want to wear. We are going into Jerry's World here, so it might rain, even though it is a dome, but this is a darker bowl game when we do visit the domes. Nothing like the melodic tones of TC to sway you to sleep. Welcome in, Bob Toledo. Thanks for joining a late night. Yeah, I know the schedule's kind of tough. Remember, guys, I am moving to Denver, so we got to get this season done by Monday. So, it's going to be very fun. I don't see anybody doing anything with their jerseys, but this is the rest of the way in the playoffs now, since BearCave is done, is who do you got? Are you going to they're all pick'em games. Are you going Iowa State? Are you going Auburn? Who is punching their ticket to the semis. Most likely going to face Florida State, but you never know if Southern Miss is going to pull off a miracle. Here in the SFA, we don't hate watch G5 teams. We embrace them. But this is the Cotton Bowl. We are excited to be here. Yes, it is dark. This is a dark stadium. The lighting will be a little bit. It's like when we watch a UNLV game. Cabbage wants to go default. That's perfectly fine. Is Coach Schwartz actually going to select a jersey this time before I decide for him? So we're going whites. Oh my God. What is this slime doing? Black jerseys, okay. Yeah, exactly. He's on a worse delay than wind. Alright, without further ado, let's get on into the Cotton Bowl. Welcome in, guys. Thank you for joining in the late night stream. We'll have one on Wednesday. Thursday, they're going to be slightly later than normal, but they'll be a lot more manageable for those of you guys on the East Coast. But we got the number 2 offense in the country, 13-1 Iowa State, number 6 Auburn, the SEC champs. They are playing their best ball. We've got a good Cotton Bowl coming up. We've had some legendary moments in the Cotton. So AT&T Stadium, here we go. It's going to be midnight Eastern on Wednesday. I can't do any earlier or any later than midnight Eastern. Yep. 10 viewers here. With the SFA has motion, baby, even at midnight. So we'll start the game here. Lenoris Gums, he'll toss it out to Logan Bronner. He gets the edge to start it. A nice little 12-yard gain for Logan. Now remember, Logan Bronner does have fumble problems, so keep that in the back of your mind. This is an opportunistic defense. Coach Cabbage versus Coach Schwartz. Auburn's never won an SFA championship. Split backs here for the Tigers. Lenoris Gums, plenty of time, a great pocket, but he's running out of time. He breaks the tackle to 55 speed. It doesn't matter. It's a sack. Great effort there from Lenoris Gums. But he's just an unathletic white boy. There's no way he's getting yardage out of that. Second and 11 now. Winner goes to the Rose Bowl. Lenoris Gums great at those adjustments pre-play. He's going to take off again. He breaks one, and he is down. The second sack in a row. So Lenoris Gums has time to throw. It's not like the rush is getting home, but there's just nobody open. And now it's 3rd and 1,000,000 here. Not the best opening drive for Cabbage is Gums. They'll bring a blitz. He yams it over the middle, and it's dropped. No, caught by Beekman, but he's short. No, I just don't think anybody was open down there. Nice job on the kickoff return. All right, so here comes Iowa State. Kind of, I don't know how I feel about them. They just splattered Cincinnati all over the field, but that second half was a poor performance. They got outscored 21-3. The starters were still in, so we'll see if they can find their way, and Russ Smiley loses yardage here to start it. Bradrick Bulu, the veteran edge rusher. Russ Smiley ran all over the American champs, but the SEC, it just means more. Quick option now. Preston goes down. Who won? I had to leave before the end of the game. Who won? And it's Willie Yap making a tackle. The bust? Who's calling him a bust? So both teams start the game with a 3rd and 17. And the Cyclones figure this one out. It's going to be a screen pass. They do get it off to Smiley. He has a lot of room. He gets the edge, but he doesn't get the first. Beautiful. Love watching Philly lose. That also means the Chiefs are one step closer to not making the playoffs. All right, so 2 piss-poor drives to start the game. Nice return there for Janarius Holmes, the SFA safety. So who's going to blink first? These are 2 of the best defenses remaining. Of course, none in comparison to Texas State. So 1st and 10. Oh, they're going to keep Gums on the ground again. I'm not sure why, but this time he gets 3. His best run of the day. Don't forget the fumble, Nathan. Don't forget the fumble. All right, critical 2nd down here at the 41. Dominant defense so far on both sides. Gums, quick throw. Wide open man. It's Phil Franklin's the 3rd. Transfer from Alabama. He's been a great safety valve for Gums in his freshman year. Kind of playing the Zach Ertz role without the torn ACL. So 1st and 10. Hand off Logan Bronner. He only his 2nd touch of the day. And he only gets 2. I think Auburn's kind of learned from Iowa last year and themselves in previous years, not overrunning their workhorses. Want to save those guys for later in the game as Logan gets 7. He'll be 3rd and inches. Critical 3rd down here across the 50. Auburn trying to score first. They'll throw it. It's a Yam. Oh, a beautiful pass. Phil Franklin's the 3rd. Gets separation. It's 30 yards. The tight end SFA player gets behind the defense. So 1st and goal halfway through this 1st quarter. Auburn trying to tame the Cyclones. Hand it off to Bronner up the gut. He gets stacked up by Shaq Madison. The best linebacker in the country. Legion of Dread member. Second and goal. Quick throw. Oh, to the flat. It's caught. Touchdown. Phil Franklin's. Phil Franklin's the 3rd. Dome shot in his 1st game. Lenoris Gums breaks the touchdown record at Auburn. All of the trash cans have come before him. Congratulations, Lenoris Gums. The 5-star freshman Bob Rubeshaw could never. Big Bible Bob only wishes he was an Auburn Tiger. All right, so here is the return for Iowa State. 5 minutes gone in the 1st quarter. They've only run 3 plays on offense. Very uncharacteristic game script here. And they'll come out in Wildcat. It's a keeper for Smiley. He's hit in the backfield. Just domination at the line of scrimmage so far for the SEC. 2nd and 9 now. Preston Lions. Another handoff. Smiley gets a big hole this time. Breaks a tackle. Big time run for Russ. And these Cyclones are really hoping that Smiley continues his breakout performance here in this game. No Greg Cooper, no Cleat Peppers. The three-headed monster is now just one-headed. And they're back to the Wildcat. Ray J in motion. It's a keeper, and Smiley goes nowhere. So I don't think they've thrown the ball yet. Sean Bray makes the play. He had a big-time first-round game. Second and 11 now on their own 40. Traditional formation here. Full-on press. Lions dumps it off to Smiley. So I guess the entire offense is going through Smiley today. Third down here for the Cyclones. The snap, it's just a handoff to Smiley. He'll get it with ease. All right, the drive continues. They're across the 45. Hurrying it up now. Here's a pass now. Preston yams it deep out of bounds. Second and 10. Time going pretty fast in this game so far. Safety coming down, Troy Carter. Preston Lions, clean pocket, yams it down the seam. One-on-one, caught! Touchdown to Varys Anthony. It was one safety covering two guys. And that was just never going to work. Completely blown coverage there. And we got a tie game. And I'm just realizing, Phi, this is Preston Lions versus Logan Bronner for you. Here's the return. Janarius Holmes up the gut. Gets 21. All right. So long, methodical drives for Auburn. The Yam from Iowa State. Offset I. Handoff, Logan Bronner, nowhere to go. Kelvin Cox. Under 2 minutes now in this first quarter. Second and 11. Throw from Lenoris, has time, dumps it off. There's Logan Bronner, a big-time play. It looks like Auburn is attacking this linebacker core with the tight end and now Logan Bronner leaking out the backside. These linebackers struggling to cover. They're now up to the 43. Offset I with a tight end. Norris, quick throw once again. It's Phil Franklin's. He breaks a tackle. And he gets 18. Gums just exposing this defense so far. It's 6 of 6. And Phil Franklin's having a legacy day. Gives vibes of Vladdy Daddy Sexton versus TCU right now. The SFA Hall of Famer. So play action for Gums. He'll yam it out of the backfield. That's the fullback Stiffian defenders. Steve Lee. All right, Auburn might be cooking. I don't know how North Carolina held you to 0 yards, but by golly, this might be the best offense I've ever seen. Here goes Logan Bronner, and he gets smoked. It's the freshman Miller Fang, the 5-star safety. Second and 12 now, just outside the 25. Motion, handoff, Bronner, he gets the edge, he cuts upfield. Thought he should have stayed towards the sideline there. There's a lot of room out there, but he tried to cut upfield. Third down coming up. So a 3rd and 7. Franklin's in motion. Gums. He'll take it. It's a screen. He gets it off. You got to make a play. He breaks a tackle. Breaks a second, but can't break the 3rd. So the field goal unit to take the lead. It's a 37-yarder from left hash. And we will go to the break. So after one, it's 7-all in the Cotton. Very evenly matched teams. I would not have been surprised if this was the natty matchup. All right, so 37 yards from left hash to take the lead here. The kick is up, and it is good! Yes, the problem with that year 5 is they had the quarterback injury to Thad Russell. And so then, that's why they lost at a backup quarterback. And same thing happened last year for Iowa. They lost Dash Dixie in the playoffs. Now for Iowa State, history, if you remember season 7, if you're an old head, Brock Purdy went down with an injury, and Hunter Deckers came in and led them to a national championship. So Preston Lyons trying to do the same thing. Yams it deep down the seam, and intercepted! It's going the other way! They're not going to get the Auburn defense twice. Bosco Beasley! Now, Bosco Beasley had the scoop and score last week. So he's starting to build that case for CFP MVP if this kind of performance continues. Huge interception. They're now up 3 with the ball. Still Franklin's in motion again. They'll hand it off. Logan, he spins and he gets 3. So the first turnover of the ball game goes to Auburn. Only 3 down linemen once again. So Auburn trying to expose this defense. Another big play! It's Phil Franklin's the 3rd. And he already has 86 in the first half. Legacy game for the SFA IGR. So here's the snap for Auburn. Motion. The toss to Logan. He gets the outside, stiffies, and goes down. I feel like Auburn's looking at Washington and taking the blueprint here. This is how Washington has beaten Iowa State the last couple of years, or competed with them at least. Great run game, efficient offense, amazing tight end play. 2nd and 12. Rolls left is Gums. He yams it deep, and it's caught again! Keone Trailer. Gums stays perfect. He's 10 for 10. And I think he only had 4 incompletions against Maryland. We are seeing an insane performance from this freshman right now. Delayed give. There goes Bronner up the gut. They'll score! Touchdown Auburn. They're up 10. Holy bang! Coach Cabbage! Am I sending a trophy to Detroit? $17-7 here for the Tigers. All right, so here is the return. Now it's Ray J. Butler. Oh, not again. Ray J, he's been very quiet on offense as they take a look. No catches yet. He had 3 touchdowns in the first half against Cincinnati. Remember, folks, this is a team that scored 52 on Cincinnati in the first half last week. They have 7 right now. So here comes Smiley up the gut. He'll get a couple. Call it 9. Yeah, never count out Iowa State. Remember, they were down by 17 to Washington in New Heights Classic. Ended up winning that game. First down for Smiley. Gotta play to the 0-0. With this game already looking like a classic brewing. Bosco Beasley coming down. Rush Smiley up the gut. He's just running over people. He gets 14. So inside the 40 now. First and 10. It's Lions on the keeper. There he goes. He'll push forward for 15. So first and 10 at the 24-yard line. Quick throw. It's a bubble out to Culver. He gets the edge. It's another first down. Just a master class of a drive so far for Iowa State. Virtually unstoppable. Inside the 15. Lions the keeper. Gives it. Nope. Nothing. Derek Hayford, nice tackle, the linebacker. 2nd and 9 now. 3 wide. Another handoff to Smiley, up the gut, he gets stood up. So massive 3rd down upcoming. Third and 6 here for the Cyclones. Drops back, has time, rolls right. Yams, it's intercepted again! Lions has thrown a 2nd pick. This one just never had a chance. The freshman's starting to look like a freshman, folks. The red zone interception is virtually disastrous. So now Logan Bronner takes a huge hit. He tried the spin move, got lit up. Yes, both. This is a freshman on freshman quarterback battle. Gums was a 5-star SFA player. Lyons was an IGR. Handoff Logan Bronner, the stiffy, and down he goes. It'll be 3rd and 3. So 3rd down, can they keep the drive moving? 2 tight ends. Gums putting together a master class. Another quick throw here, and it's dropped by Beekman. The first incompletion of the day. So tough draw there. He made the pass, put it right where it had to be, and Beekman dropped it. But they still got the pick. Change. Oh, he dropped it! Culver almost gave it away again. Iowa State might have caught the injury bug here. Not the injury bug, the turnover bug. As now they'll start at the 35. We'll just hand it off here, and down he goes to Various Anthony. 4 minutes, plenty of time here for Iowa State. But the fans got to start getting worried. Wondering what is different from when they played Cincinnati just a couple of days ago. They flip it out here to the fullback. Nice tackle. This is the only game of the day, Dogwater. You haven't missed anything. This is the first game of the 2nd round. So 3rd and 4. Lions. And he'll dump it off, and it's another punt. This defense has them in shambles right now. Yeah, the playoff schedule for the quarterfinals, one tonight, one Wednesday night late, and then on Thursday we'll have the final 2 games around normal time, probably around 8 Eastern. And then semifinals will be Saturday, and Natty will be Sunday morning. So 1st and 10. Can Gums take a 3-score lead? Start with a handoff to Bronner, and they eat him up. Bronner has not been that effective today, under 4 yards a carry. Back to the heavy set. Handoff Bronner, he gets nothing. It'll be a 3rd and medium. 3rd and 6 for the Auburn Tigers. Snap, they only bring 4. He yams it over the middle. Caught in another massive hit. 2 drop passes for Beekman in a row. So 2 drives in a row have ended from Marv Beekman dropping a hospital ball. He was catching those in the last game. So you got to start wondering how long until you see Ray J. Butler make a splash. He still has no catches. Best SFA receiver, arguably, of all time. Lions over the middle, and this hospital ball is catch. It's Mazi Barmore, the SFA player. Second and 8. Preston Lions, immediate pressure, and he whips it out there. Third and 1. And they keep the drive moving. They'll throw it on 3rd and inches. Lions has to take off. He's not going to get it. So another punt for Iowa State. Here's the return for Auburn. And Iowa State goes from scoring 52 in the first half against Cincinnati to only scoring 10 total points since. They scored 3 in the second half, and then they only scored 7 so far. Minute left here. Auburn has another chance to add points. But Bronner can't do anything. They haven't targeted Philip Franklin's yet. Yams it over the middle. There he is! Another massive play for Phil Franklin's. They hadn't targeted him in quite a bit. And they're right back in business. Franklin's is dogging them today, and that's picked! What a pick! It's Jacoby Parsons, the freshman! In no review, Jacoby Parsons, the 5-star freshman, just smoked him. So a big-time drive ended there. Now Auburn's got to try and hold.
Call it a gain of 3 yards. That'll make it 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 now. 30 seconds left. 3 timeouts for Lions. He yams it. It's picked again! His 3rd of the half! Preston Lions is seeing ghosts! Just trying to do too damn much. First and 10 for Gums. And almost picked again! We're just trading picks. Second and 10 now. Over the middle, and this one is dropped. Another drop for Marv Beekman, the third of the game. At this point, just keep it on the ground. Take the field goal. Third and 10 for Gums. Has time, steps up, dumps it off. So 41 yards from left hash to take a 13-point lead. The snap, the kick, and it's good! Auburn, baby! Yui shivering in her boots with the news of flame to the independent scene. And that's Willie Yap who got a pick. A bust corner. Willie Yap. Thank you, Coach Nathan. But how about the freshman Preston Lyons? 3 interceptions. I remember last year we had the quarterback for Washington. He just threw interception after interception. Didn't matter. They still won the game. That's the type of team this team is. So, as we hit halftime, folks, here in the Cotton, Auburn leads 20-7. But man, oh man, Auburn has a nice little lead here. It's starting to get scary for the Big 12 champs. Iowa State trying to look for their third national championship. The retirement bit's getting old there, Dogwater. Ray J. Butler celebrating as he has no catches. But if you look at the first half stats, I mean, the biggest talking point here is the turnovers for Iowa State. They cannot stop. So here we go. Iowa State starts with the rock. It's Ray J. Butler. (20-7). Two tight ends on the field now. What kind of pep talk did Schwartz give him? Can Lyons settle down here? He yams it in, complete, not even close. So it looks like Lyons still might be a little rattled. Second and 10 now here for Iowa State. Quick option. There goes Lyons. They'll get 9. But remember, Iowa State competing with their backup quarterback and backup running back here. Can you imagine this team at full strength? Third down. Empty set for Lyons. Over the middle and caught. Anthony moves the chains. So first and 10, they move the chains here. Just got to keep building that confidence, and you're not going to do it by letting Jude tee it off on him. George Jude. Sending him to St. Jude Hospital. Second and 14 now, 4 wide. Lions in the shotgun, 4-man rush. He has time, yams it. It's just a quick out route. Anthony gets 9. Third manageable. Third and 5 now. Semi-final on the line. Yamming left. He gets it out there. Big time play. Johnny Burton. Great job by Lions seeing it that quickly. He's about to get smoked by Bradrick Bulu. So nice little drive here to start the second half for Iowa State. Only down 13. Plenty of time. Quick mid-screen here to Barmore. He's going to go backwards. Auburn's been great stopping the trickery. Bosco Beasley again. So second and 12 now. The snap. Dumps that off to Smiley, and he gets 5. Another third medium. So Auburn keeps getting themselves in these positive situations, but they got to take advantage of one. To the third down of the drive. Lions will snap it. Delayed give to Smiley. He gets a block, and he's down. Troy Carter on the stop. But no man's land. They're going for it. Not going to try the field goal. Massive swing point here. 4th and 5. What is the call? Lions will snap it. Lions has time. Dumps it off, and he's short. And he dropped it anyways. Turnover on downs. Effectively the 4th turnover of the game. Not sure why Smiley was calling for it. He didn't even get to the line again. Great job by Willie Yap. So another drive with no points. Starting to get a little bit scary here for Iowa State. Is Logan Bronner now shucking off 1 or 2? Auburn fans hoping he can heat up in the second half and carry them to victory. I don't think 20 is going to be enough to put away Iowa State. Bronner to the outside. He gets the first. They're across the 50. The Tigers loving it. Flexing those paws. I don't think I've ever touched his number. Handoff. So second and 5. This Iowa State defense has to start, like, I feel like they're playing okay, but they got to do something to save this offense right now. Swing the momentum. Auburn trying to bludgeon them to death here. At the 40-yard line. Gums takes off, and he's going to get the first. He takes a lick. The unathletic white boy. So now inside the 40, the drive continues. Handoff, Logan Bronner to the edge. He cuts the corner. He's up. That's a 1st and more. 14 yards for Bronner. And Auburn can take a 3-score lead here, folks. First and 10, halfway through this third quarter. No points yet for Iowa State. Gums has time, dumps it off to Bronner. Bronner on the edge, he gets smoked. Normally we see Bronner break a tackle in that situation. think that was Holland Heights. Yeah, you're not breaking that tackle. The gem transfer from Texas. Second and 8. Gums, Yam. It's Gil Plunkett, the backup tight end. He gets 7. So 3rd and 1. Chance to keep the drive moving. And Bronner, he gets it. Takes a lick, it don't matter. But remember, guys, he fumbled on the goal line against Maryland. He is fumble prone. And there's a sack for Iowa State. They broke through on the play action. Nicely done. Miller Fang. Second and 17. Auburn's perfectly fine with this drive taking half the quarter. Motion. There'll be a throw for Gums. He yams over the middle. It's caught. Oh, a stiffy. It's Phil Franklin's the 3rd. His 2nd of the day. The legacy game continues for the tight end. Iowa State scored 52 in the first half against Cincy and said, that'll do it. They came for the first half scoring record, and now they put up 7 against Auburn. Pizza, I'm absolutely loving this this Auburn, Texas team. So who is going to the semifinals? A date at the Rose Bowl. Iowa State in pucker territory with their booty cheeks. Not a comfortable position. If anyone can do it, it's them. They can score 21 in the blink of an eye, but by golly, it's not looking good. Preston Lyons pooping his pants here on the neutral site. The lights are too bright as he's going to get hit. 1 touchdown, 3 interceptions. 3rd and long. What is the call for Iowa State? Corner blitz over the middle. It's caught, but he's short. Or are they going to go for it? Poor Dogwater. Since you retired, you don't know the lore. Shake my head. Pizza tried to tell us Tulane was in Texas. So now all teams are in Texas. So that's why I was saying, hey, Pizza, I love this Auburn, Texas team. Because Pizza legitimately thought Tulane was in Texas. So they punted here. Now a chance to really put the game away. A shocking result. And honestly, if this result holds, Iowa State had the chance at making a mini dynasty here. But with the injury to Cleet Peppers, injury to Greg Cooper, the three-headed monster, really tough to play at the highest level with backups. Yeah, he still has not released the map files. So here is a screen pass, not going to get it. So Auburn will have to punt it back. You got to start thinking, if they don't score here, how many more chances is Iowa State going to get? And folks, the only teams left in the field that have won national championships is Iowa State and Florida. If Iowa State goes down, it would be pretty much guaranteeing a new champion, at least in the NCAA 14 era. Florida won the season 1 natty, hasn't won anything since. So it could be a new era here tonight. Preston Lyons yams it to the corner. It's caught. And Ray J. Butler, I still believe, does not have a catch, which would be his final game. Is this a catch? It looks like it. Depends on if he dragged the toe.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
And they call it stands. So he did drag it instead of plopping it down. Oh, TC, what are you seeing? I see the script, bitch. That one's a catch. Johnny Burton. Uh-oh, here it comes. Here it comes, Cabbage. I'm feeling it now. 21 straight on your dome. 28-27 loss. We've seen it before. Here it comes. Ray J. Butler explosion. Motion. The handoff. He gets the edge. There he goes. Johnny Burton for 15. Iowa State starting to heat up here. Motion, it's Smiley, it's a keeper for Preston, and down he goes.
That's a loss of 2 yards on the play. That'll bring up 2nd and 12.
All right, so as you head to the 4th quarter, Auburn leads by 20. Iowa State has 10 points in the last 5 quarters of action. That is egregious for this talent of a team. 10 points in their last 5 quarters. In the previous 2 before that, they scored 52. 2nd and 12. Line steps up. He yams his left-hand side out of bounds. 3rd down. Empty set for Lions. The snap, the corner blitz, he yams it, and it's caught! Ray J. Butler, welcome to the Cotton Bowl. His first catch of the day is in the 4th quarter. First and 10, can they score here? They gotta start scoring in bunches. Lions, the handoff to Smiley. He gets out wide and he does nothing. Clock is ticking. You got to start hurrying this up. Got to score as quickly as possible here. Ray J, top of your screen. They hand it to Kelly again, and he gets nothing again. Just disastrous play calling. Minutes are just bleeding off the clock left and right. Iowa State, you got to do something. Mid-screen almost intercepted by McPherson. So you got to go for it now. All right, game officially on the line, folks. 4th and 8 for Iowa State. The snap, it's a screen. He gets it off to the fullback. Touchdown, Iowa State! Stephen Webb. What a gutsy play call. Season on the line. You pass it to the fullback. Nasty work to keep their season alive. Oh, they almost blocked it. So 27-14, Cabbage. Don't look now in the rear view mirror. All you gotta do is just keep moving the ball. Surely Iowa State's not gonna do this to you. We'll see. It just depends. I don't know what my schedule and workload and stuff is gonna look like. Power I here for Auburn, trying to shut this game down. It's Logan Bronner. He gets 9. Second and 1 here for Auburn. They can run this clock down. Time the biggest factor for Iowa State. Rose Bowl berth on the line. Gums has time, hits his man. It's Marv Beekman. He stopped dropping the ball. 2 catches, 3 drops. Hell yeah. Clock continues to roll. Franklin's in motion, the offensive player of the game. They'll just toss that out to Bronner. That's risky business. But it worked out. One of those modern, quote-unquote, runs, where it's just a toss out wide. Those high percentage passes. 2nd and 8. Will they start running the clock? Yes, they will. So Auburn's going to bleed it down. Oh, they snap it. He has time. He dumps it to the flat. There goes the fullback. He stiffies a man. Oh, he's stiffing his own players. A 4th stiffy. By golly. That was illegal in 35 states. No man was safe, not even his own player. My God, just laying the boom. That's 5 big booms there. That is a man that wants to go to the Rose Bowl. So top of the screen, we got a bunch formation now. Cabbage breeding dogs down there. All right, what is the call? 1st and 10. They're going to still throw it, and it's an instant sack. That might have been the most, like I'm him at runs I've ever seen. Second and 16 now, back under center. Clock continues to bleed. Iowa State's got to get this football back. Handoff, Bronner up the gut. He spins forward, gets it back. 3rd and 10. Split backs here for the Auburn Tigers. They're going to just keep rolling the clock a little bit here. Split backs. Watch out, number 40. He is in the backfield. Can he do it again? 3rd and 10. Gums. Throws, and it's caught. Broken tackle, Greg Thomas. That is a ball buster here for the Cyclones. Down by 13. They can't give up a touchdown. Halfway through this 4th quarter now. It's starting to get a little bleak for the Beak. Yes, that is Greg Thomas's first catch. It's been all Phil Franklin's. Fullback dive, and Shaq Madison stones Steve Lee. Iowa State ideally has to get this ball back and score before they use their timeouts. It's not looking good. They need a Logan Bronner fumble or something. Two tight ends on the field. The Iowa State fans looking on in disbelief. Gums under center. He'll throw it. Gums has time. He evades. He has room. He gets a block. He breaks a tackle out of bounds. Lenoris Gums. Yes, he's a gummy bear. Yeah, I'm a gummy bear. All right. So they're going to bleed this under 3.5 minutes. Or under 3 minutes. First and goal for the Tigers. They can slap their dick right on their forehead, and they do! Logan Bronner! And that is a 20-point lead right on the dome. The Auburn Tigers are having one hell of a peak. They get shut out by UNC. They continue to play football. They beat Tennessee. They win the SEC. They stone Maryland. And now they are just absolutely smoking Iowa State here. Now, yes, of course, it's with a backup quarterback and a backup running back, but they have been exquisite. One catch for Ray J. Butler. It's kind of like what happened last year with Ohio State losing to Michigan. They, like, broke them in the best way possible, and then they just ran through the playoff. IRL. Auburn gets embarrassed 41-0, and all of a sudden is godly. So, Auburn's going to go to the Rose Bowl. Hell yeah. Yeah, brutal game, last game of his career. The one before this was great, though. Iowa State's starting to move the ball now. The problem is when they get into red zone. Lions drops back over the middle. Another catch underneath. It's 7 for Burton. Can we get at least one more Ray J. Butler highlight? Lions. That's a catch. He'll get himself about 13. So 2 minutes left here. They're going as quickly as they can. Lions just keeps dumping it off here. You can't dink and dunk it forever. Floats that out wide. Another small catch, and Johnny Burton gets 4. It's 3rd down. Clock is ticking. Empty set. Lions has time. He geared up for a yam, and down he goes. 4th and 12. Game officially on the line. The snap. Lions. Yams. Caught! Ray J. Butler keeps their faint hopes alive. The snap. Lions dumps off. There is Smiley Russ. He gets himself 8. Clock continues to tick. Tick, 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 tick. The snap. Lions. Caught. And touchdown, Iowa State. It's Russ Smiley. Why were they not able to do that the rest of the game? I don't know. But yeah, the sure fact that we got through this like last 5 years and Sir Alexis Brow did not win a natty is ridiculous. Yeah, and that'll cut it to a 13-point game. So they got to get the onside kick here. So here's the onside kick. It's dropped by Greg Thomas. Iowa State hopes live. It's not good, but they need like a Yam touchdown. They need something here. Oh, Cabbage. Oh, Cabbage. Surely not. Just dumps it off here, and for some reason doesn't get out of bounds. Cabbage, please, I'm begging you. Ray J. Butler. He's getting pressed. No, not like this. Oh, it's intercepted! That's going to end the football game! The 4th pick of the day, and he's going to return it for a pick 6! Kenny Bornholt, the SFA player! What a play! They're doing tricks on it! So 41-21, the freshman Preston Lyons. 4 interceptions on the day. Yeah, we've seen some great defensive play. So 47 seconds left. The fat lady is singing. Over the middle, caught and down. Tavares Anthony. Tough way for the year to end for Iowa State. Easily one of the best rosters in the country. But we don't give out championships on what-ifs. You got to stay healthy. You got to play the games. You got to win the games. And 4 interceptions from your backup quarterback with only 2 catches from your best player is not going to do that. They gear up for a Yam right side, almost intercepted again. So the return, they'll be able to go to victory formation. And as we hit triple zeros here in the Cotton Bowl, the Auburn Tigers have done it, and Cabbage is headed back to the semifinals. He will go to the Rose Bowl and await the winner of Florida State and Southern Miss. What a game. They knock off the season 17 national champs, the heavy favorites here. And Cabbage remains hopeful for his first national championship. But that will do it for us tonight. We'll see you guys back here on Wednesday night for the next quarterfinal matchups. Thanks for watching. Brutal day for Iowa State. Great job, Cabbage. And he scored 41, showing he can score 41. Hang the banner, pizza. Hang the banner. The only person to slime the pepper. Alright, so we'll go through the stats before we get on out of here. Fun game, though, here tonight. Just a fantastic game for Phil Franklin's the third. So happy that, like, an IGR who hits the portal as a senior actually gets love and does something awesome. Especially all the Alabama fans watching this happen in a different uni. All right, so Lenore's Gums, 19 of 25, 257, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Logan Bronner had 115 and 2 touchdowns. Phil Franklin's the third, 7 for 132 and 2 tutties. He was unconscious. Derek Hayford had 16 tackles, 2 TFLs for Goodyear, 2 sacks for Goodyear, 1, 2, 3, 4 interceptions. 3 SFA players got him, 2 deflections. They didn't force any fumbles here today, but the defensive score for Kenny Vornholt, the SFA player. And for Preston Lions, 31 of 42, 278, 3 touchdowns, but 4 interceptions. Running the ball, Smiley did not have the same kind of day he had against Cincinnati. Johnny Burton had 10 catches, and Ray J. Butler ends his career with 2 for 35. On defense, Holland Heights, 12 tackles, 3 TFLs for Miller Fang, 3 total sacks, and the pick for Jacoby Parsons. It just was not enough. And now we'll do it. So we'll get our players of the game, and then VOD will be out later tonight, same with the highlights. And then we will be back on Wednesday night for the next game. Oh, yeah, for sure. That'll be in the highlights. All right, so Auburn 2. Let me pay you out the people who bet. Wow, a lot of people put the money on Auburn here tonight, and they get it done. So the 6th seed is in the semifinals. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you Wednesday night. Peace.